Okay, I'm back. It's been like 6 days since my last video. I mean, where does the time go? I don't get it. So I just, again, another jump on to talk about some things, just, odd things that I thought were, that made me think this week. Okay. Okay, so number one was I am taking a class with Kelly Fitzgerald of The Truth and Story, who has her own journey tokens, which is a casting system. And it's an online class. And because of my schedule, I'm unable to attend the class itself. It's Saturday mornings. Her classes, I think, change when they are. But anyways, I'm able to watch them. She tapes them and then puts them, you can access them afterwards. And what a wonderful teacher she is. Now, this is her own system, and so she's teaching her own system, but she also has classes on tarot, Lenormand, cartomancy, geomancy, I'm not even sure what that stuff is, runes and ohms. And you really need to check her out. I think she's just a fabulous teacher. And if you are interested in having any of her classes, checking in, taking one of her classes, you don't have to, you can take them live when there are certain times during the year. But if you can't make the live, you can buy into one of her past series, which I'm going to be doing. I'm very excited about it because she's terrific. She's really worth it. So I'm taking the Journey Tokens class, and we were in week 3, and she talked about cyclical energy, and she was talking about the moon energy and the sun energy, the sun with the seasons, the moon with the phases, and then she also touched a little bit on the astrological with the houses, and I'm working on this book about trees, and I don't know where I'm going with it, about a tree actually. And it was something about, she said something, just the nature of cycles and how they affect us and affect everything, affect trees. I mean, they must affect trees, right? So there was something that she said that it wasn't a clear idea for me, but it was something that I'm going to follow. It was like a loose thread that she said. And it's something about the cyclical nature of the stars and the sun and the moon that I think can tie into my tree book. And which made me then think about other things. For me, I get inspired a lot for art or for writing when I wake up. I wake up in the morning and I have an idea, and it's a very concrete idea. And I always act on it because it's very truthful for me when I wake up and have an idea. In this case, it wasn't. It was almost primordial. I was thinking about it. I said, "There's something here. There's something here that I need to pay attention to," and that's the only clue I got from, or understanding I got from what she was talking about with all the cyclical energies that happen all around us at all times, and. And I think now that I'm doing tarot and doing this casting class, I'm realizing, you get the full-blown ideas, but before that, you get a pull or something. You get something that pulls you in a direction, and you don't even know why you're being pulled in that direction. Or it's something that you notice that you don't normally notice. And I think those moments are really ones to meditate on or to consider if you're pursuing a creative or anything, if you're pursuing a creative pursuit, I think that's critical. Kind of like, so there's the as I said, there's the full blown idea, and then there's those real nuances, the sense, the feeling that something's there. For example, let's say you're going for a walk and you're walking in the woods, or you're walking to the store or something, and something minor happens, something like an ant crosses your path. You see an ant at the corner of the sidewalk and it just zips across. And you never noticed that before. And so it's unusual. And maybe that has it does have significance. You can make it have significance just as you can read cards and make them have significance. So there's all these significances in our lives and during our day that we choose to just, well, we don't choose. Sometimes we're oblivious, we don't see them. But if we choose to pay attention, this is part of mindfulness, of course, with meditation and stuff, that we see things happening around us that can have deep meaning for us if we take the time to consider or just play with that, play with what it means. Was it something about the ant? Was it something about the sidewalk? Was it something about running away? Was it something about blocking your path? Bendoff talks a lot about there are signs every day. There's multiple signs, and I mean, we get oblivious to it because we're so busy with, practical things. But anyways, going back to the class that she had with cyclical nature of the stars and the moon and the sun, I started thinking that there was something there, but I couldn't define it. But I know there's something there, and I think when I work on it, or when I meditate on it, or when I start writing about it, it's going to become a critical part of the book. So I'm very excited about that. So think about her classes. You can find her truthandstory.com. She has a wonderful website on YouTube, Truth and Story, a YouTube site, which is all free material that she's very generous in sharing. So check those things out if you want to have an interest in any of the tarot reading or her tokens or geomancy or ohms, runes, Lenormand. So I wanted to talk about that. The other thing I want to talk about is buying decks. I have been buying decks. Now, I started tarot not so long ago, less than a year ago. And it's the amount of decks I have is just insane. It's just really, it's taken, I'm a collector. I never collected anything in my life, but I love tarot decks, and I've been collecting them, and now I can't even tell you how many decks I have or how much money I spent. It's been significant, and I can't seem to stop. But I'm stopping as of today, because I just got my last deck yesterday. So I'm starting as of today. I'm not going to buy any more decks for 30 days, and I'm going to work with a deck. I think I'll just pick one, and I'm thinking maybe the Rider-Waite-Smith, that little deck that I've used. I'm not a big fan of Rider-Waite-Smith, but I do like that little deck. I realize I like little cards. I don't like big cards. I like little cards. And so I'm going to use that deck, and I'm going to read for myself every day for 30 days. I'm not going to buy tarot decks. I'm going to read for myself, and I'm going to keep a journal. And the reason for that is, everyone indicates this, and it's got to be, and it has to be true, that everyone who's well into readings or whatever they read is like journaling in the beginning is really important. They all say the same thing. And I think I did one journal page way in the beginning, and then I kind of stopped. But I'm going to do that now because I know more, and I think I'll be more, it won't be less of I won't be, having to look up the book all the time. So I have my spread. It's a 9-card spread with actually something that Kelly, Truth and Story, does. So I'm going to use that spread, which I really like. And maybe I switch it up a little bit. Maybe I'll do a few Celtic crosses. So I'm going to do, so I promise myself myself to do that for 30 days, starting tomorrow. Or maybe no, I'll start today. I will start today. I'll start today with that because all my decks are purchased. So I want to start as soon as I can so then I can start buying decks in 30 days. So today is the 11th, I think, June 11th. So we'll do June 11th to July 11th. And, I'm going to take myself off the grid for buying decks. What I've noticed is I buy decks, I look forward to them, and I open them up, and I get like 5 minutes of pleasure. And then I wrap them up and I put them back in my shelf. And then I don't read, and I just wait for my next fix, Did I say fix? Ooh. The last deck I got yesterday, by the way, was the Rackham decks. The Rackham deck. Oh, what a beautiful deck that is. Similar to John Bauer, a little bit more artsy-fartsy, but quite charming. Great reader. I'm going to try to read with it, but not I think I should stick with one deck for the reading for the month and hone those skills because I am doing readings now, so I need to get better at it. So that's my plan and my oath for the day is to do 30 days of no buying and 30 days of readings and keeping a journal. And then what I'll do is I'll come back and let you know what happened or how I succeeded and what I learned. That will be fascinating, of course. Anyways, have a great day. I'll pop in and I have some I like to do the Rackham maybe walkthrough. I did buy another couple decks. I can't even remember what they are. I said, oh, I should do a walkthrough of this one. A walkthrough of that. Of course, there's walkthroughs of every deck out there. I don't know about the. Well, we'll see. Okay, so have a great day and thanks for watching.